Great students. Today we want to consider fraction. Fractions. What is a fraction? What is a fraction? A fraction is a numerical value that is a part of a whole. A fraction is a numerical value that is a part of a whole. Or you can just say a fraction is a number that is a part of a whole. A fraction is a number that is a part of a whole. This is a whole, for example. This is a complete shape. It's called a whole shape. This is a complete shape. So this is not a fraction. This is a complete shape. But I said a fraction is a part or is a number that is a part of a whole. So let's see if you understand that better with this shape. A whole shape. This is a whole shape. Now, I want to create a part of this shape. So, the whole shape has been cut into two. So this is a part of the whole shape, and this is also a part of that whole shape. So we could create two parts from the whole shape. So here is one part, here is another part. So there are two parts of the whole shape. So with that, this is 1 over 2, and this is 1 over 2. So if you're asked to write the fractional part of the whole shape, this will be 1 over 2, and this will be 1 over 2. This will be 1 over 2, and this will be 1 over 2. I'm going to cut these two shapes now into another two equal parts. Do that effectively. Still dealing with the whole shape and the part of it. Still dealing with the whole shape and the part of it. So here we have okay, you can see we have 4 parts cut out from the shape. We have 4 parts, 1, 2, and we have 1, 2. So we have 4 parts from the whole shapes now. The initial one was 2 parts, but now we have 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 parts cut out from the whole shape. So this is a fractional part of the whole shape. This is another fractional part of the whole shape. This is another fractional part of the whole shape. This is another fractional part of the whole shape. So we have 4 parts. So this will be 1 over 4. 1 over 4. If you're asked to write it in fractional form, this will be 1 over 4. 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 Can we see that? Good. You can still cut more if you want to cut more. So, but I've shown you the fractional part of the whole shape. So, if I cut this into 2, I cut this into 2, And I cut this also into 2. Cut this also into 2. Cut the last one into 2. You can see this carefully. Can you see this? So now we have about 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 parts. 8 parts of the O shape that I showed you initially. So if you're asked to write it out in fractional form, this will be 1 over 8, 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 1 over 8. Good. So that is what is called the fraction. So a fraction is a part of a O. So I showed you the O part initially, and the first one I cut it into 2 parts. Here is 1 over 2. Here is 1 over 2. The second one I cut it into 4. I cut these ones that are of 2 parts into 2 parts. That becomes 4. This will become 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4. These are fractions. So this is how you deal with fractions. The third one I cut it into 8. I cut this into 2. Into 2 parts again. Into 2 parts. Into 2 parts. That becomes 2 parts. 2 parts. 2 parts in that form. Let me write it for you to see clearly. So here we have 2 parts, 2 parts, 2 parts, 2 parts. That in that form, part. This is 8. So here we have 1 over 8, 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 1 over 8. These are different fractions. So this is how you deal with fractions. Should you ask to write numbers in fractions. So sometimes you may be given a shape and you're asked to write it out, write the colored part of the fraction. For example, you have a circle and you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. How many parts do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And maybe some parts were colored. Some parts were colored, and you asked to write the fraction of the colored part. There are 3 parts that were colored, so you have 3 over 8, because all the parts were 8 parts, but 3 were colored. And the parts, these were the colored part, colored, and the fraction of the parts that were not colored will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be 5 over 8. So the uncolored part, fractions of the uncolored part is 5 over 8, and fraction of the colored part is 3 over 8. So this is how you deal with fractions and expressing numbers in their fractional form, expressing shapes in their fractional forms. You have a shape given to you, for example, triangle, and you have this, you have this, you have this. How many parts do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe some parts were colored. Some parts were colored, and you ask what is the fraction of the colored part. 4 parts were colored, 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer will be 4/6. So the colored part is 4/6. Colored part is 4/6. And the uncolored part will be 2/6. Uncolored part will be 2/6. So this is how you go about writing numbers in their fractional forms. So don't forget I said a fraction is a part or a numerical value that is a part of a O. This is the O, this is your O, this is your O, so O part. So this is the O part number or shape. So the fraction is the pieces part or the part of the O. This is what we have on the board. So this is what you should know about fractions. See you in our next other class.